Hi everyone, part three. So originally, I had decided I had aimed to have this done in one part of 15 minutes, but it's come to part three. Okay, so we discussed in parts one and two. I discussed sort of my passion about being prepared. I discussed having some things in your go bag that you should really have. So in part three, I'm going to also discuss a couple of things that should be of special note that you have with you. So when you're in the hotel, and I'm going to do it seriously now with a serious voice. So when you're in the hotel, have your clothes ready to go. Don't have your jacket, have your dress, have your underwear, socks, shoes. For ladies, I would highly recommend, and obviously you're going to wear heels with dress or whatever, but I would highly recommend that you have a pair of tennis shoes or trainer shoes or flat-soled boots, preferably with some sort of ankle support for emergencies with you to use, because obviously you can't run in heels and you're going to break your ankle or something. So that kind of good running type of shoes, preferably with ankle support, because you don't want to damage your ankles when you're running. Have your clothes set up at night before you go to bed. Have them ready to go if you need to go in an emergency. A number of years ago, I was staying at a hotel and there was a fire alarm. Turned out to be nothing, but everyone was evacuated. There was a small fire in the kitchen, but it wasn't even a fire. It was just some, high. The cooker was on high or something like that. So the fire alarm tripped and everyone was evacuated. I think there were about 7 or 8, at least, people, that were, let's just say, naked. I'm going to be frank with you. They were only wearing the hotel, those white coats that you get in hotel with sleeves and robes, I think they're called. Yeah. They were just wearing that. And there was I won't say his nationality, but he was saying, well, I don't even have underwear on. So yeah, I'm calling it naked. So, and I think one of them was actually even barefoot. Yeah. So, have your clothes ready to go. Seriously, have your clothes ready to go. Very, very seriously, have your clothes ready to go. Because sometimes if it is a real fire or if it is a real evacuation or an earthquake or something, you're not going back. You're absolutely not going to be able to go back. No negotiation. No one's going to let you go back into the hotel. So, your go bag and then have your primary clothes with you. Very, very important. Moving on. Just trying to zoom in a little bit if I can. Don't know why I can't zoom in now. Okay, so first of all, have some food with you. Now, a lot of people disagree with me about food, but I highly recommend that you have food with you, because again, you might not be able to go back. You might have kids with you, or you might come across next door neighbor who might be elderly, who might have kids with them, who might not have had something to eat. You having a bottle of water with you and some MRE meal ready to eat food with you is very, very important. You might just save a life. That person might be rehydrated. That person might be dehydrated. That person might be in shock. Food will help them. And by MRE, I don't mean the there are 3 types of food, as far as I'm concerned, in terms of the preparation world. One is open and eat. Number 2 is prepare and eat. And number 3 is find and eat. Okay? Find and eat as in go and hunt, trap, or even go shopping. I'm counting that as find to eat, because you have to go somewhere. Prepare to eat, set up a fire, set up your jet boil, put some water, sterile water and all that. So you need the option 1, which is open and eat. So packet of crisps, small chocolate bar, eat hot or cold. Not very good lighting, but I'm doing it at night. Purposely I'm doing it at night because disasters usually strike out sometimes at night, predominantly when you're least prepared. So something like this, you can open this and eat it straight away with a spork. Ideally, have a spork as well, because everyone always forgets to. You can't eat with your hands. You just can't. So you do need to have a spork with you. Have a spork with you, and the other thing I would recommend is have some hand sanitizer with you. Okay, so that's your food option done. Water. Everyone can drink water, and preferably have still water, because sometimes people might not like sparkling water, and even though you might like it, again, this is about being able to help anyone around you, and helping people is essential to humanity and community. And I think the world would be a lot better place if everyone did that. So, open and eat food. Number one priority type of food: open and eat. Have open and eat. Not just have a one or two things. That's all I'm recommending. I'm not recommending a kilogram worth of food. Just a couple of things there. Okay. 2, a notebook, pen, Sharpie. In your notebook, have a plan in case of an emergency, what to do. Make sure the people around you know what's going on. Have it written down. Sometimes you can easily forget. Especially if you're in a foreign country, you can very easily forget. If you don't speak the local language, have a couple of words there written down, converted into your own language with a dictionary or Google or whatever. That will definitely help you, and you can read them out later on, or you can just show them to other people, and they will understand, obviously, their local dialect and so on. So, a notebook, pen, Sharpie, very, very important. In an emergency, having things written down is far, far easier to refer back to. Couple of tools. Again, I didn't want to make it too prepper heavy or tool heavy, but I do recommend a couple of tools, simply because they will make life a lot easier. One, a watch. Have your watch set to the local time. Make sure that the time is correct. Date and time, very, very important. You don't want to be late for anything, so have your watch with you. A glow stick. I recommend a white one. Simply, again, this is not a tactical military situation. This is a civilian situation. I'm only doing this for civilians, people like me, staying, traveling in hotels abroad and so on. A white one. I mean, I have other colors because I'm an engineer and I'm a field engineer. But in terms of preparation, a white one is easy because other people might not be prepared, and they're not going to understand that a red snap light might be used for air raid denial, as in don't go into that area, or a green one is good for. Forget all that. This is simplicity. This is down the line, because a lot of people might not speak your local dialect. You might not speak theirs. There might be multiple country people in one place. They're not going to understand. Sometimes they might not be prepared, or they might be prepared, but they might not be. So this is for open access for everyone. So a white light stick is, if the lights go out, if your torch battery runs out at the last minute, can happen. A light stick will always be there, and snap for 12 hours. It'll get you out and help you direct people towards a safe area or towards a staircase or something. Flashlight, a small flashlight. I love the Streamlight stylus, this Streamlight mini, Streamlight micro stream. Simple flashlight, nothing, just on off, that's all you need. That one is my EDC. It's always with me wherever I go. It's always with me. It's always in my pocket. A whistle, again, I recommend the Ultimate Survival Technologies Jet Scream. Many people have other options. I recommend that because I have 3 or 4 of them, and the first one I bought was in 2007, maybe 2008. Yeah, around that time. Definitely around 10 years. So I've been with the same model, same brand for about that long. So that's why I'm recommending it. Very, very loud, very, very good, very, very strong. Floats in water, on water, and so that kind of thing. A whistle. And finally, a multi-tool. Again, there are a couple of equipment has been mentioned, but again, a multi-tool is essential. the thing I like about the multi-tool is this is the Leatherman Wave. The thing I like about it is the immediate access to the serrated blade. No messing about. Immediate access to the serrating blade. Used to cut clothing, used to cut anything, a rope or anything that might be getting in the way of people or might be trapping people. A pair of pliers. The one thing that is essential that your multi-tool should have is a pair of scissors. Scissors have so many uses, and I'm not going to start rambling and listing them out. You understand what scissors are for, but definitely have a pair of scissors in there. Scissors, a plier set, and the serrated blade, definitely. So Leatherman Wave. Okay. Right, now a couple of admin things. So, as I mentioned, okay, I've just changed what I was going to say. I'll come back to the phone later on. I think that might come into the fourth part. Have a map of your local area. Have a map of your local area. Have a map of your local area. I've said that 3 times purposely. Everyone relies on their iPhone and Google Maps. Have a map of your local area. Everyone relies on, I'm going to keep saying it. Have a paper map in your pocket. Please have a paper map. You can pick them up anywhere. They're a couple of dollars, couple of pounds, or you can get them free from most hotel concierge. Walk into your local hotel. Say you live in New York. Walk into any hotel and say hi to the concierge. Would you mind giving me a free map? They'll give you one. Walk anywhere you live in London. Walk into any hotel. They'll give you a map. They've got loads of tourist maps available of the entire London city. You don't even need to buy it. Have a map of your local area. Okay, so why? Because when technology goes down, your paper map will be there. Also, I would recommend you carry 2. Why? Because I don't often say this, but I always dissuade people from marking onto a map. But if you have one map that is not marked and the other that is marked, then it's okay. Or you can have one map and then you can make notes in your diary, in your notebook that you have with you at all times, of again, your nearest hospital, your nearest protocol of if you become ill, nearest pharmacist, nearest place to get help, your nearest friend's house, your nearest takeaway to get food if you're under stress and you just need to calm down and get yourself sorted out by food, your nearest tailor if you rip your suit or your tuxedo or your dress, your nearest shoe cobbler if you break your heel on your stilettos. Have it written down, and it will save you in an emergency. Have their phone number, have their address written down. It will save you. And finally, have some money in your immediate pocket, not in your wallet, but in your immediate pocket at hand. £20, $20, just to get a quick snack, just to make a phone call, to top up your phone, top up your emergency phone. I'll be doing another video on that. I think that might be I think this is part 3, so that might be part 4. So have some immediate at-hand cash. It's very, very essential. If your country or your city there are places like going into the bathroom which only utilize coins, have some coins with you. So immediate at-hand cash is very, 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 very important. And again, a map and some cash is very, very important. Also, in an emergency, if you're evacuating or you're standing outside the hotel, you don't really want to be taking out your wallet for other people to see or for other people to chance, not the hotel guests, but other people, other people who will be around who will take advantage of the situation and try to scam you or something. You don't want to show them your wallet. You want to have your wallet hidden inside your jacket. So a little bit of cash in your hand, in your immediate pocket, won't really, make a bad thing. So, yeah. So that was part 3. And the final part I'll do on the phone, the communications and the phone. So I'll see you then. Thank you very much. I'll see you later. Bye.